Namaskar friends, this is NJ, host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the most auspicious day of the Hindu lunar calendar, which is the day of Akshaya Tritiya, which is going to be falling on 14th of May this year. So as per the Hindu lunar calendar, we are currently in the month of Vaishakh, and within this Vaishakh month, in the waxing phase of the moon, the third day, the Tritiya Tithi, is known as the Akshaya Tritiya. So the importance of this day is to such an extent that any of the religious austerities, spiritual deeds, any of the ritualistic measure devoted towards your ancestors done by you on this day can actually reap very good results, very good fruits. So now, just because for this particular day there is a mythological connection to it, which we will try to understand, and the only reason why I made this video is that because of the astrological signification or connection with this particular day. So we are also going to have our discussion on that perspective as well. So friends, to begin with, as you know this thing, that at the time when we were having our detailed discussion on all the 27 nakshatras, one of the objective for studying nakshatra is that it gives you access towards determining the auspicious timing. So for example, for any of our objectives, any of our lifetime events, you want to buy a new car, you want to buy a new house, you want to incorporate or initiate a new business, we always look out for the right set of timings for those objective of ours, that in a way we want the support of nature, we want the support of good omens. So for that particular objective only, we at the time of determining the auspicious timings, we take into consideration at the time of your that particular task where and in which nakshatra moon is going to be transiting at that particular point of time, so that we are going to get the good support of the nature. And trust me on this friends, like even if we have to extract the most beneficial living example where the Purush, human being or divine incarnated as human being, got the best support of the nature, so we could not have any better example than the example of Ramayana, where like divine incarnated as Lord Ram, who in order to or in quest of getting goddess Sita back, he got the full support of the nature, whether in the form of squirrels or monkeys or bears. Everything, every aspect of nature contributed in the form of supporting Lord Ram in order to fulfill his reason and objective of his incarnation at that particular point of time. So what I'm trying to say over here is that friends, when we talk about any of these auspicious day or auspicious timings, so our like our Indian festivals, our Hindu festivals has been designed in a way that for someone who has a knowledge of scriptures, who has a knowledge of astrology or of the planetary significance, so that person is definitely going to be aware about the importance of that particular festival. And for a layman, just because we are going to attach the mythological or the divine signification, so he will also get inspired to do something good on that day and refrain from doing something stupid or doing some indulgent activity on that day. So for example, the very basic example and the most auspicious and holy example could be taken of Shivratri. So for all those people who are knowledgeable enough of astrology or of yoga, they know that on that particular night of Shivratri, waking up a whole night, keeping your spine erect, straight, your Merudand straight, and reciting the holy names and meditation can bring very good results. It can actually uplift your consciousness. So same way friends, when we talk about this day of Akshaya Tritiya, now we will try to understand the importance of this day first from the astrological perspective. So friends, on this particular day, like sun is going to remain exalted, as we know this thing. Moon is also going to get exalted. So to begin with, sun can be seen as the embodiment or symbol of the universal consciousness. Like sun is actually the Atma Karaka or the natural Atma Karaka, soul significator for everyone. And moon can be seen as our individualized consciousness. So even if we will try to understand it from the astrological perspective, so friends, like we know that the sign of moon and the sign of sun, they are always next to each other, like Leo and Cancer, and even their exalted state, like sun gets exalted in the Aries sign and moon gets exalted in the Taurus sign. So in a way that the divine has created universe and the cosmos in a way that divine want our consciousness to be close to it. It's just because of our own materialistic desires we start and keep on getting illusioned and start running in all different direction, in a way that ultimately and the main objective of our this human incarnation is to completely remain surrendered and just see ourselves or all of our activities just as a medium of divine being only. So that was just a basic example which I wanted to give you. But just because on this particular day, on this year specifically, so sun is going to be exalted, moon is going to be exalted, Saturn is going to be placed in its own sign, Mercury and Venus are also conjunct together. So because of which, friends, the planetary yogas or the kingly combinations which gets formed on this day could be looked at in a way that because of Mercury can be seen as the embodiment of Lord Vishnu, and Venus can be seen as goddess Lakshmi. So because of which Lakshmi Narayan Yoga is getting formed on this day. Along with that, just because of the angular combination of the distance of Jupiter and Moon, we are also going to have the Gajkesari Yoga as well at the same time. We are also going to have Sarvarth Siddhi Yoga at the same time. So because of the so many good combinations which are getting formed over here, Sun, significator of your soul, is exalted and it is very close towards where your moon is also exalted. So because of which, if you are going to do some good deeds on this day, if you are going to do yoga, meditation, havan, prayers, visiting any of the holy and all those places of spiritual and religious significance, so the good merit can be experienced in a manifold way. So that is one thing which I wanted to tell you. And apart from that, when we talk about even from the perspective of Muhurat or taking out the auspicious timings for any of the tasks, so this is a day where you do not have to look out for any of the auspicious timing. Each ghadi or movement of this day is so auspicious that without even looking at the panchang or muhurat or the timings, you can undertake any task and you can expect the full support of nature and the omens to help you. So in a way, for example, if you actually want to for long you wanted to approach any of your client, you wanted to incorporate any of your business idea or any of the deeds, like this could be marriage, this could be approaching someone, this could be applying for a job. So any of the tasks done on this day can be seen as that you are going to get the support of nature and divine omens. And along with that, I will again emphasize on doing some religious spiritual deed at the same time on this day, because the good merit of deeds done on this day stay with you throughout the life. So that is one more thing, friends, which I wanted to tell you. At the end of this video, I will definitely try to post or write a section of the kind of things which are advised basis all the 12 zodiac signs. So that is something which I wanted to tell you as a part of the spiritual importance of this day or the astrological importance of this day. Now, if you want to also understand the mythological connection or the holy Hindu connection with this day. So friends, this is the day, like for example, out of the 4 phases of the time. For example, this is the day when Satyug, the golden phase of the human life, got over, and on this day only the Treta Yuga got started. This is the same day when the 6th incarnation of Lord Vishnu, who is Parshuram took birth on earth on this day. This is the same day, friends, for all the people with Krishna consciousness. This is the day when Lord Krishna saved the honor of Draupadi in the court of Duryodhan. This is the same day when Sudama, the good friend and the childhood best friend of Lord Krishna, he also, just because driven by his financial needs and poverty, this is the same day when he visited Lord Krishna, and he was so reluctant and little bit embarrassed because of his dire poverty, but just because he had this devotion and affection to offer to Lord Krishna. So the gift, the poha, the gift which he brought for Lord Krishna, and he was so reluctant, but Lord Krishna came all the way running to the entrance of the gate of his kingdom, of his palace. He received Sudama with complete honor, with affection and love, and he actually kept him in his palace for a few days. And the food which he brought, the moment Lord Krishna, the divine incarnated, had this food brought by Sudama, it actually completely changed the life of Sudama. So this can be seen as, because of the so many mythological, divine and spiritual and astrological connection with this particular day, I would definitely encourage you guys to do something good on this day. Like the way, the only objective why I explained you the astrological significance of this day, because guys, all of our Hindu festivals are designed in a way by keeping the astrological and the planetary and the nature in mind. So even if your faith is different from Hinduism, so you can even utilize the planetary alignments or the planetary energies in order to do and undertake some good deeds at the same time. I'm not a promoter of only Hinduism, I'm a promoter of universal love. So what I'm trying to say over here is that basis your religion, you can also think about undertaking and doing some good deeds devoted to in whichsoever form you see God. So this could be seen as a good day to actually express your devotion towards the universal consciousness. So that is something, friends, which I wanted to say as a part of the importance of this day of Akshaya Tritiya. And I would also want to add one thing over here, just because of the significance of Lord Vishnu on this day. So specifically all those people who are currently going through the Mahadasha, either of Jupiter or the Dasha of Mercury, and they have either of these two planets in a weak or in a afflicted state in their chart, so any of the good deeds done by them, any of the charity done by them on this particular day can actually bring some very good results. So this is something, friends, which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs on this holy auspicious day of Akshaya Tritiya. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Thank you.